These are real moments where disaster struck in the blink of an eye, from reckless decisions and near-miss collisions to unbelievable strokes of luck. Every clip is a wake-up call. Don't be the next idiot behind the wheel. Watch, learn, and drive safe. While driving, the author's view was suddenly blocked by a mini pickup speeding from the left, leading to a crash with a larger truck. Awareness and anticipation can prevent such surprises. A dangerous moment on an elevated highway shows a black car speeding past as another vehicle loses control and crashes.
Hujan pula kalau lu ngesel.
Oh, bolak jadi.
Ay, samba.
While moving on the highway, an SUV suddenly flipped and rolled multiple times before crashing into a dashcam-equipped car. Always secure your load and maintain stability at high speed. A driver lost control and hit a wall at high speed, resulting in injuries requiring hospital care. Drive carefully, every second counts. Caught on camera, a car from the opposite direction crossed the line and unintentionally collided with the filmer's vehicle. Stay centered and alert at all times. A vehicle attempted to overtake while another approached in the opposite direction in China, creating a dangerous situation. Always ensure safe conditions before overtaking. While driving, the filmer was suddenly cut off by a car darting in from the right. A quick swerve narrowly prevented a collision. Always anticipate the unexpected. A split-second collision at the intersection sent the truck wobbling dangerously, nearly flipping. Never assume you have the right of way, always confirm it. Overtaking requires cooperation, not competition. In Henan, a side-impact collision caused an ambulance to overturn after being hit by a car. Respecting emergency vehicles saves lives. Caught on surveillance, a reckless driver reversed into a parking lot and immediately slammed into one of 7 parked cars, then fled the scene. A high-speed crash in rainy conditions was recorded on a highway in Guangdong, China. Wet weather turns every mistake into a potential disaster. calm was shattered when a black car veered off course, broke through the railroad barricade, and narrowly missed hitting another vehicle. Control is everything behind the wheel. Caught on camera, a truck barreling downhill crashed into the divider and overturned violently. Downhill driving requires extra caution and speed control. While waiting at a red light, the filmer witnessed a crane truck move forward and snag overhead wires, causing them to snap and fall, forcing a nearby truck to brake hard. Always be mindful of vertical clearance. A small car suddenly lost control while driving and crashed into another vehicle, causing a frightening moment. Always keep both hands on the wheel and stay focused. A speeding car on a New York highway suddenly lost control and slammed into the median, nearly causing a pileup behind. High speed and low caution are a dangerous mix. Likely forgetting the double-decker load, the truck driver ignored height limit signs and passed under a low bridge, causing the upper-level car to be struck, thrown off, and shattered. Always obey clearance warnings. Caught on camera, two BMWs engaged in a high-speed race on the highway, resulting in one crashing and overturning. Reckless racing puts lives at risk. While driving through a tunnel with multiple vehicles, the driver noticed an accident unfold and swiftly veered left to avoid it. Caught on camera, a car engulfed in flames continued driving, leaving a fiery trail behind. Regular vehicle checks can prevent disasters like this. The footage shows a car tipping after hitting a roadside bin on a bridge but managing to stabilize before driving away. Small accidents can escalate quickly if not handled properly. Dashcam captured the brutal impact as a limousine van crashed into a Toyota Vios that entered the lane without warning. Sudden moves can lead to devastating crashes. Caught on camera, a risky overtaking maneuver on a tight section of G318 almost led to a crash, but timely braking prevented disaster. Always drive cautiously on narrow roads. Caught on camera, an electric tricycle collided with a truck at a red traffic light in Zhejiang. Obeying signals is key to preventing accidents. The Chinese-made SUV Tank 300 was captured climbing a steep slope with ease, showcasing its off-road prowess. Always understand your vehicle's limits before tackling rough terrain. A split-second collision at the intersection sent the truck wobbling dangerously, nearly flipping. Never assume you have the right of way, always confirm it. While moving on the highway, an SUV suddenly flipped and rolled multiple times before crashing into a dashcam-equipped car. Always secure your load and maintain stability at high speeds.
So I went horse hunting.
At a U-turn, two scooters were stopped in the middle of the road when a third one arrived and crashed into them, knocking one over. Never stop abruptly in active lanes. It puts a careless roadside pickup led to a devastating collision with a motorbike. Always stop at safe designated areas, never on active roads. While driving through a tunnel with multiple vehicles, the driver noticed an accident unfolding ahead and swiftly veered left to avoid it. Tunnel driving demands extra awareness and control. Many believe this incident defies all logic, physics, math, and even common sense, while others suspect it's a digital illusion. But sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. The shocking consequences of stopping and reversing on a highway underline why such actions must be avoided at all costs. Drive responsibly and stay safe.
Go up higher in like Weber. Oh shit.
Caught on camera, a serious crash unfolded in Salt Lake City as a sedan collided with two vehicles, critically injuring both drivers. Responsibility behind the wheel is non-negotiable. Trying to dodge a puddle, a motorbike rider in Hunan crashed into a parked car. Defensive driving is essential even when avoiding obstacles. A speeding car on a New York highway suddenly lost control and slammed into the median, nearly causing a pileup behind. High speed and low caution are a dangerous mix. A late-night crash in Neijiang saw a car collide with a barrier and spin fully into the opposite lane. Slow down to stay safe, especially at night. She forgot to put the car in park and it began rolling on its own. No one was hurt, but it could have been disastrous. Never rush when stepping out of a vehicle. A roadside wooden structure suddenly collapsed and struck the car in front while it was moving, creating a terrifying moment. Always be cautious of your surroundings, even off the road. Trying to dodge a puddle, a motorbike rider in Hunan crashed into a parked car. Defensive driving is essential even when avoiding obstacles. A female driver launched her car into the air like a scene from an action movie, an unbelievable moment caught on camera. Real roads aren't for stunts. A late-night crash in Neijiang saw a car collide with a barrier and spin fully into the opposite lane. Slow down to stay safe, especially at night. Racing into the intersection, the motorbike skidded out from under its rider after a sudden brake, sending the driver straight into an oncoming minivan with a trailer. Speed thrills, but it rarely forgives. In Anhui, China, a man was struck by a railway barrier and in a fit of rage bent the roadside railing with his bare hands. Anger can be more dangerous than the obstacle itself. A shocking crash, a male biker on a high-powered motorcycle was thrown dozens of meters before landing on a roadside house. Speeding can turn deadly in seconds. At a U-turn, two scooters were stopped in the middle of the road when a third one arrived and crashed into them, knocking one over. Never stop abruptly in active lanes, it puts everyone at risk. Caught on camera, a motorbike emerged recklessly from a side road and collided with a Citroën traveling straight. Always yield and observe carefully at intersections. Trying to dodge a puddle, a motorbike rider in Hunan crashed into a parked car. Defensive driving is essential even when avoiding obstacles. Caught on camera rushing into a roundabout at high speed caused this vehicle to overturn dramatically. Roundabouts demand caution, not haste. In the video, a black car was reversing and turning when a three-wheeled vehicle following closely behind failed to slow down, tipping over and causing an accident. Keep a safe distance, especially when others are maneuvering. A container truck crashed directly into a car with a blown tire stranded in the lane, causing a violent collision. Always place warning signs when stopping on the road.
Louis bound.
Down.
Louis down.
What's yours?
TV.
These shocking moments show drivers overtaking recklessly into opposing traffic, endangering everyone around. Think before you swerve, it's not just your life on the line. The vehicle was thrown onto the barrier after an unsafe lane change. Lane discipline isn't optional, it's survival. A car lost control and crashed into a bakery. 2 customers, a mother and child, narrowly escaped disaster. Always stay alert, even when you're off the road. Caught on camera, a car engulfed in flames continued driving, leaving a fiery trail behind. Regular vehicle checks can prevent disasters like this. Driving under the influence, a car driver caused a horrifying crash that could have been prevented. Alcohol and driving never mix, don't risk lives. A speeding truck suddenly crashed into a bus, resulting in 1 fatality. High speed reduces reaction time. Always adjust your speed to traffic conditions. Caught on camera, a crash at the intersection occurred right as an ambulance was crossing, potentially costing valuable seconds. In emergencies, every moment counts. Give way. Surveillance footage captured the horrifying moment. A light aircraft crashed onto a highway in Brescia and exploded, killing 2 people. Stay alert, even the sky can bring danger. A terrifying truck rollover unfolded like a scene from Final Destination, leaving debris scattered and hearts racing. Reality can be just as chilling as fiction. The car suddenly lost control, crashed into the median barrier, flipped over, and kept sliding through the intersection, a terrifying chain of events. Always reduce speed before major turns or crossings. Caught on surveillance, a reckless driver reversed into a parking lot and immediately slammed into one of 7 parked cars, then fled the scene. Always take responsibility for your actions behind the wheel. While waiting at a red light, a motorcyclist was fatally struck from behind by a truck traffic camera, captured the tragic final moments. Always keep a safe stopping distance, especially behind A small car suddenly lost control while driving and crashed into another vehicle, causing a frightening moment. Always keep both hands on the wheel and stay focused. A reckless pass on a curve ended in disaster as the car slammed into a fuel tanker from the opposite lane. One wrong move at the wrong place can cost lives. The speeding truck failed to handle the curve and crashed into the rocky slope, tipping over dangerously. Always respect the limits of your vehicle on winding roads.
Что делаешь? Ты что, дурак, что ли? Ты что вообще?
Caught on camera, the SUV's careless lane change put it too close to a truck, resulting in its hood being torn off. Always check blind spots before merging. While driving calmly, the filmer observed a dangerous event on a steep, curvy road. Always adjust your speed and be ready for unexpected hazards. The Honda City's crash broke a barrier and shifted the driver violently inside the car. Stay safe by always using seatbelts no matter the distance. A late-night crash in Neijiang saw a car collide with a barrier and spin fully into the opposite lane. Slow down to stay safe, especially at night. In Tuyanquang, a semi-truck driver was caught obstructing a priority vehicle refusing to yield despite warnings. Blocking emergency or priority lanes is illegal and dangerous. A truck crossed into the opposite lane while turning, causing a serious crash that left the driver severely injured. Never cut corners, stay in your lane. Dashcam captured the dramatic moment a speeding truck began tipping over onto a car, while both were moving fast on a narrow highway. High speed and tight space are a deadly mix.